this the best MACD indicator ever? The MACD is a classic. I've got it on in the background in a lot of my different chart setups. I find it very useful to know what the trend of the MACD is and to try to be looking for trades in the same direction. I want to show you some of the ways that I'm using this specially designed MACD indicator and some of the settings that I'm using as well. So on this MACD indicator, it's got triangles and the bar color for when the trend is up or down. It's got arrows for when the MACD crosses the zero line. And it's got these potential reversal or slowdown dots. It will also paint the background, and you can turn these features on and off individually as you see fit. This is how I like mine to look like. I take away the MACD difference. I take away the trend triangles. The main thing I'm looking for here is the trend direction, these potential slowdowns or reversals, and I'm using the MACD to find divergence. This is Friday, February 16th at the close, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can see just at first glance how helpful this tool might be for showing you what the trend is. Red for down, green for up, red for down. And when I see one of these slowdown dots, I'm not going to take a trade right when it appears. Ideally, I want to wait till the candles turn red. So when we're getting up to these highs up here, right around whole number at 900, see we're getting some divergence. Price is moving higher, the MACD is lower. We cross below the zero line. Then on this candle, we get a nice full-bodied candle right there. I mean, look at the size of this candle compared to all the rest of the candles for the last hour or so. Great place to get in short right there at the close of this candle. We dropped over 50 points in 3 minutes right there. Before we got this up move, we did not have a trend slowdown, but we did have some divergence here. See prices moving lower right there, but our MACD is higher. We have a little divergence there, and then when the candles turn green, I'm interested in a long. I want to see price break out above recent highs or lows before I enter into a trade. So even though we get green candles here, I want to wait till we get a close above this previous high right here. We don't actually get a close above this previous high until this candle right here. And at that point we are above the zero line on the MACD. As you can see, the MACD line is green down here. And we get a nice 60-point move up. Back here, we get the trend change to red. Looking back to the left, looking at these previous lows here, I want to wait for a close below, which we do get on this candle. And on this candle, we are also below the zero line on the MACD. We have a nice 45-point drop down. Scroll back here, you see we're not getting any reversal dots. So back here we get a reversal dot pre-market, a few minutes till 9 o'clock. Then as we're approaching 9:30, MACD is just kind of drifting down. First candle of the open, we break below these previous lows right here. We have a nice move down, 20 points. We get a trend change, but I'm not really going to be excited about this trend change unless we break above the previous highs here. The MACD is still under the zero line and still drifting lower. Here we get a trend change back to the downside. So I'm looking at the most recent lows to the left here. So I want to wait till we get a close below. And on this candle, we get a close below the previous lows. MACD is bearish, below the zero line. Great place to get in, around 878, came down 160 points. And at this point, when we're making these lows, we're finally getting some divergence in the MACD. Price just made lower lows, and now the MACD is higher. Once we have the candles change color, we have a nice move up. Here's the previous day's morning. Get a couple of reversal dots. This reversal dot, we get a green candle here. So I'm looking at the most recent highs. We don't break it on that, we get another trend change to the downside, making lower lows, but the MACD is higher, so we get some divergence. So we get another green candle. So now I'm looking at this high. We get a close above right here, but just looking at the MACD, ideally we'd have the MACD green as well and above the zero line here, which we do get on this candle, and price pops up over 20 points there. Here we get another reversal dot, green candle. We're looking at these previous highs here, get a close above on this candle, MACD is above the zero line, and we get a nice 25-point move up. I've created two strategies with this NINZA superior MACD indicator. One that is catching the trend changes, so when the candles change color, green or red, it's catching that first initial trend change. And I've got a second strategy that is catching these trend slowdown signals or reversal signals. So on the superior MACD, I've changed the settings. First of all of my moving average types are EMAs. Smoothing is not enabled on anything. My fast EMA type is 2. My slow EMA type is 26, which is the standard MACD. It's usually 12 and 26. I changed this to 2. And for the signal moving average, I've got a period of 3. The standard is usually 9. So those are my base settings, and that's just from lots of different back testing that I've done in the past. Seems to give me the best results on a regular basis for the NASDAQ 1-minute chart. So in my strategy analyzer, I've got this MACD strategy I've created just to trade from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. See, I've got my custom settings with the 2 for the fast, 26 for the slow, and 3 for the signal moving average, or I think they call it the smoothing moving average on the built-in MACD. I've got a target of 80, stop of 40, 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. I'm testing the NASDAQ 1-minute chart. Doing the last 4 weeks, January 15 to February 16. Got commissions included. So after commissions, trading 1 hour a day for the last 4 weeks, it generated $7,600. Only 41% profitable, but since we've got the 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, we can get away with the 41%. Drawdown, not too bad, 1,500. If I go for a 1-to-1 ratio, 80 tick target, 80 tick stop, we make an extra $3,000, but max drawdown went up almost $1,000 as well. A little bit more profitable, 53%. Then I've got another strategy that I created to catch these reversal dots, slowdown dots. See if I go for the same 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, put in my same parameters for the MACD, include the commission. This one made almost $4,000 as well. The percentage profitable is a little bit better, 64%. Drawdown's much better, only $800. And again, this is also trading just the first 1 hour of the open, 9:30 to 10:30. So over 7,000 plus 4,000, 11,000 for the month, trading one contract. And for the reversal strategy, I know I could get some better numbers by running the optimization. So running the optimization on the reversal strategy, instead of getting $4,000 with my base settings, apparently I could have got 7,500 if I used some different settings. So I could have two different instances of the superior MACD indicator on one chart. I could have one that was printing the trend, the candle color change, and then I could have a separate instance that was just printing the reversal dots and nothing else. So I could have my two different settings and still have it on one chart. I kind of prefer to have one base setting that works well in most market conditions, rather than having to constantly try to change it all the time. These settings are great for this past month, but who knows what they'll be like for the next month. It's always changing. Here's another afternoon session from a few days ago. You see we're getting our reversal dot here, but we wait till the trend changes. We're also below the 0 line. Have a nice drop there. Here we get another reversal dot. Finally get some green candles. Depending on the rules that you want to make for your own system, that could be a viable long, or you could wait until price is above the 0 line right here. And from the close of this candle, we shot up over 25 points right there. Back here we got a reversal dot, but we're not taking anything until the trend changes red. Here we get the trend change, cross below the 0 line here. We're below the previous lows here. Price drops 40 points. This is a pretty great indicator. I've been using this one for like 4 years now. It just adds all these extra amazing features to the standard MACD. So many different ways you can create your own signals using it and have all these extra beautiful visual options to help guide you in your trading day to day. If you want to get it at the absolute best price possible, use the code MonkeyMan. Links are in the description. Use the code MonkeyMan. Even if they're having crazy sales, it adds an additional percentage off and you always get the best price possible no matter what. If you love the MACD, I'm sure you will love having all these extra features with the superior MACD indicator. Thanks for watching. Hope you got some good trading ideas.